नौनिहालाने जमात मुझे कुछ कहना है.
2013 marks the 75th year since the establishment of Majlis Khuddam-ul-Ahmadiyya, the youth group within the Ahmadiyya Muslim community. Since its establishment, Khuddam and Atfal across the world have cherished the honor and opportunity to serve Khilafat-e-Ahmadiyya and the community of the promised Messiah, Hazrat Mirza Ghulam Ahmad of Qadian alayhi salatu wassalam, with a spirit of absolute loyalty, devotion and obedience. The highlight of Majlis Khuddam-ul-Ahmadiyya calendar is the Ijtema, or gathering of Khuddam and Atfal from across the nation to come together in a spirit of brotherhood and unity.
Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah wahdahu la sharika lahu wa ashhadu anna Muhammadan abduhu wa rasuluh.
Ijtema is a once in a year opportunity, and it is the sort of the flagship event of Khuddam-ul-Ahmadiyya. And to understand the importance of taking time off, I think you need to understand the importance of the event itself. I mean, it serves many purposes: a spiritual purpose, a recreational purpose, a physical purpose, and a social purpose as well. So it brings together Khuddam and Atfal from across the country.
The history of religious gatherings, or ijtama'at, can be traced back to the Holy Prophet of Islam, Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He is reported to have said that any gathering of a group of Muslims who join together in order to remember Allah the Exalted attracts the attention of angels who surround the gathering, highlighting the importance of the ijtama. Khuddam-ul-Ahmadiyya organized its first two ijtamas on the same days as Jalsa Salana, the annual conference. However, by the time of the third ijtama, it was evident that because Khuddam needed to attend to other duties relating to the convention, it was impractical to hold Khuddam-ul-Ahmadiyya Ijtemas on the same days as Jalsa Salana. Therefore, from that time onwards, Ijtemas and Jalsas were held on separate dates.
We start off initially 6 months before the Ijtema starts. We're preparing by informing Khuddam individually, through letters, through texts, through emails. And what we have done this year is we've actually rung every single Khadim and Tifl, starting off with those who have never attended the Ijtema, focusing. So our campaign is very targeted, it's dedicated, so we know who hasn't been and who has come.
The theme for this year's Ijtema is a mercy for mankind, about the Holy Prophet ﷺ. So that theme, by way of exhibitions and speeches and all these kind of things, has been constant through every level of the Jama'at. So local, regional, and inshallah you'll see at the National Ijtema.
During the first Ijtema, rather than having academic and sporting competitions, there was only one item, which was an address by Hazrat Khalifatul Masih II, Raziyallahu Ta'ala Anhu. In this address, Hazur established the great responsibility held by the Khuddam and the youth of the movement in the following words.
The success of a nation is dependent on its youth. If the youth of a nation become true custodians of its traditions, then that nation can survive for centuries upon centuries. However, if the generations of the future are negligent, then a nation can never achieve success, and even the progress it makes can be transformed into failure.
Through the Ijtema, bonds of friendship are built and renewed, often lasting lifetimes. Through the spirit of the Quranic injunction, فَاسْتَبِقُوا الْخَيْرَاتِ, that is, vie with one another in good works, a brotherly competition takes place, both academic and sporting.
Opportunities like that are not easy to create, especially bringing thousands and thousands of Khuddam from across the country under one sort of roof.
It is a great chance to improve the standard of your religious knowledge. When you participate in academic competition, you learn for that, you study for that, and that basically raises your standard of knowledge.
नसाए तुमको
Another significant reason for holding an Ijtema is to relink those Khuddam brothers who have detached themselves from the jama'at. Through meeting, greeting and a friendly environment, such members are encouraged to re-establish their ties with Majlis Khuddam-ul-Ahmadiyya.
There's a central team that will work with attendance and then locally and regionally as well. So we tried to leave no stone unturned. This year I think we've conducted so many more house-to-house visits, physically going meeting Khuddam to try and increase that attendance as well. Because we do get a good attendance, but we have a long way to go without a doubt.
Part of the Ijtema programme, we've been organising various house visits up and down the country. The campaign started a few months ago, but it's gained critical mass as we approach the Ijtema. The National Majlis Amila as a whole has been supporting the initiative, so every week we go out to various regions and we knock on people's doors literally, and hopefully knock on their hearts as well, and would like them to come to Ijtema, inshallah.
And they all work together, play together for 3 days, eating together, praying together. And I think once they understand that aspect of the Ijtema, the importance of then attending the Ijtema, and the importance of then trying to take time off to attend, it all becomes a lot more apparent.
Initially, Majlis Khuddam-ul-Ahmadiyya was a literary organization, and its programs included such things as the study of the Holy Quran, Hadith, Islamic history, Islamic jurisprudence, and knowledge about Islam and Ahmadiyyat. Keeping this tradition alive of academic betterment, during the Ijtema, academic competitions are held.
Academics is one of the activities that are held in Khuddam Ijtema, and Khuddam are given opportunity to exhibit their level of standard, their standard of religious knowledge, and they participate in different competitions like tilawat, nazm, delivering speeches, and learning the recitation of the Holy Quran, and they learn the portion of the Holy Quran, learning prayers, general knowledge quiz. All these activities are there, and the academic competitions are there. So Khuddam, they do their best, and they've got chances to present themselves in local level first, then they participate in regional level, and then at the end at national Ijtema level. So it gives them basically a sense of achievement, and also these competitions gives them confidence and assurance within the participants.
Dil mein ho soz, tu aankhon se rawa ho aansu.
As Majlis Khuddam-ul-Ahmadiyya is the backbone of the Ahmadiyya Muslim community, therefore its members are encouraged to keep physically fit and disciplined. Therefore, sporting competitions are also a vital part in the Ijtema program.
Yeah, well, I mean, one of the main purposes from a Khuddam-ul-Ahmadiyya perspective is to inculcate brotherhood within our Khuddam, and what better way than through competition. One of the aspects that we really try and focus on is to sort of harness that sort of level of togetherness, and we find that when the regions come together or the qiyadats come together, play amongst each other on the pitch as they battle, you know, they get to know each other, but off the pitch as well, there's always that sense of, okay, we've been through something, and hence there's that sense of brotherhood that we try and establish.
Another key skill that is developed through these annual Ijtema'at is organization and discipline. The members of Majlis Khuddam-ul-Ahmadiyya themselves get involved in managing this gathering by dedicating their time, effort and labour to make the event a success. This develops key faculties at an age of youth that is beneficial for one's entire life.
We started roughly about 4 months ago, site preparation, ordering stuff, marquees, flooring and etc. etc. It takes about 15 days to set up a site overall. It's hard work. Alhamdulillah, quite a few regions involved in there. Young Khuddams are going to work hard during that period. Also encourage young Khuddam to come forward and help us in the future as well.
Hazrat Khalifa Sani Raziallahu Ta'ala Anhu, once speaking on the subject of discipline at Ijtema, commented that even when sports are being played, as you know, if you come to sports events in Ijtema in the school every year, you'll notice a lot of even the spectators, sometimes they turn around, they walk off, they're talking idly. However, Hazrat Khalifa Sani Raziyallahu Ta'ala said that even the spectators need to show a form of discipline when they're watching a game. So not only do they sit down and they observe exactly how the game is going on, but they do that with a decorum and a form of respect towards the game that's being played as well. And then the second part of the discipline is also the players themselves. Are they using the correct language? Are they using their discipline? Are they actually showing discipline, how it should be shown on a school, on a field? We need to lead by example, and an Ahmadi young Khadim is no different.
Khuddam and Atfal are encouraged to attend the Ijtema, as it is a great means of developing a sincere relationship with the Nizam of the Jama'at and Hazrat Khalifatul Masih. Therefore, special attention and effort is paid on attending the Ijtema. The organisers play a key role in ensuring members of Majlis Khuddam-ul-Ahmadiyya to attend this vital event.
Within the last few months leading up to Ijtema, it intensifies and more people are approached to attend. More and more, we get into the small detail of each and every event and each and every department. But meetings are held consistently during that. The organising committee, as soon as the Sadr appoints an Azmi and the committee is in place, then from that administrative year onwards, then that's when the work begins basically.
The Khulafa of Ahmadiyyat have laid great emphasis in the moral and spiritual upbringing of the Khuddam and Atfal. Hence, they have made distinctive efforts to grace their presence at the Ijtema'at in order for them to relay their message directly to the youth of the community.
I would like to draw the attention of those Khuddam who are not attending this Ijtema and want to express my sadness and surprise. I would like to tell them that the purpose of Khuddam-ul-Ahmadiyya is to develop this realization that they are the servants of Ahmadiyyat. A servant is one who stays close to his master. The servant who does not stay with his master in terms of time or duties cannot be called a servant.
जमाती तरक्की के लिए खुदाम की बेहतरीन तरबियत और फ़ाल होना और तमाम प्रोग्रामों में हिस्सा लेना, तमाम उन बातों पर अमल करना जो खलीफा वक्त की तरफ से वक्तन फ़क्तन की जाती हैं, ज़्यादा ज़रूरी है.
This message makes clear the importance of attending such an event. The members of the Ahmadiyya Muslim community have made an oath at the hand of Khalifatul Masih that they would always give precedence to faith over all worldly things. Therefore, it is incumbent upon every member to sacrifice their time and attend the Ijtema, an event catered for spiritual, moral, physical and intellectual development.
Khuddam-ul-Ahmadiyya, 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 Khuddam-ul-Ahmadiyya.